happening is the fact that the interim government in Bangladesh has now decided to release Jashmuddin Rahamani of the ABT, which is the Ansarul Bangla team. This was done last week. His release is going to be a cause of concern for India. He's a close associate of Al-Qaeda. He is known for his anti-India propaganda. He is a pro-Al-Qaeda chief of an Islamist outfit. The government is looking at Indian interests, of course, here in India, but clearly that doesn't seem to be the prerogative of the interim government in Bangladesh. This is going to create a new problem as far as India's fight on that frontier is concerned. Pallavi Ghosh joining us, getting us more perspective on this. Pallavi, how is the government looking at this?
See, if you look at the vulnerability of India vis-a-vis Bangladesh, the developments which are taking there's no doubt about that, which is why India is maintaining a very cautious relationship. And in fact, when the Prime Minister spoke to the interim government head, Muhammad Yunus, he had raised this point that we also have to ensure that we work together and a security concern must also be addressed. Now, when you see the picture of the Jamaat chief coming out of jail, who actually has been found guilty of many acts of terror, especially vis-a-vis India is concerned, and there is a huge threat perception, India has a reason to be worried about. As of now, it's just an interim government. We are awaiting elections to take place. But these kind of developments are going to be watched by our government very, very closely. We have a porous, non-porous border along Tripura, West Bengal. There are attempts being made by many of the Bangladeshis, given the situation back home, who want to come into India. And India has been having a very, very strong patrolling presence over there across the border, because that's exactly what we don't want. We don't want the borders to be considered porous.
Right.
Now, when you have these kind of leaders being coming out of jail, India's concern is that will it have an impact on our security network? And more than that, will we then become open to threats coming in from across the border?
Absolutely. How should India deal with this? That's something that our agencies, of course, are going to be looking at. Pallavi, at the moment, thank you so much for getting us the latest on that front. Major Naika Sivaj continues to be with us. How concerning is this development? Unfortunately for us, it's on both our frontiers now, both Bangladesh and Pakistan. That's causing concern for New Delhi. But a release of a pro-Qaeda propagandist, what could that mean for India?
Very correctly said. You know, the situation, the way things are fanning in Bangladesh is not good for India. Three developments which have taken place. One is this Al-Qaeda supporter has been released from the jail. Second thing is Jamaat-e-Islami, which is the party which was banned by Sheikh Hasina. The ban has been also removed. Now, the problem which is coming is that there are 10 lakhs also basically Rohingyas which are there in Cox's Bazar. They are also being radicalized by ISI, and ISI trying to send them toward India. That's another cause. So overall, what is happening is the situation which is now prevailing in Bangladesh, we have to watch out. And the India-Bangladesh border, which is about 4,000 kilometers and about 2,000 in Bengal itself, is a porous at number of places, because there are 54 rivers which are going from India to Bangladesh, and the fence cannot be made in a riverine terrain.
Yes.
So you will find 2-3 things happen. One is the radicalization will increase today in Bangladesh, and anti-India sentiment will also increase, and you will find it illegal migration taking place from Bangladesh to India, and majority of them will be radicalized by the ISI. And that is the biggest cause of concern as far as India is concerned. And the Rohingyas are already trying, because you know what Sheikh Hasina very successfully did it. She did not let them get inside Bangladesh. She kept them in Cox's Bazar. But now they are trying to infiltrate in India. And now, since Jamaat-e-Islami is a pro-Pakistani group, which is also hand in glove with Pakistan ISI, will make sure it will happen. And today, this Al-Qaeda supporter has been released from jail. It is unfortunate. Muhammad Yunus government, which is the interim government, is coming under the pressure of this terrorist organization.
If India takes this up diplomatically or not, we'll have to see, but it is definitely a cause of concern, specifically for the border regions. Unfortunately, I'm completely out of time, but Major Sivaj, thank you so much for joining us and sharing your perspective on this matter.
Thank you.